through the power of facing challenges. Why avoiding problems only makes them worse. In a small, peaceful village nestled between towering mountains, lived a young man named Aiden. He was known for his carefree attitude, always avoiding responsibilities and shying away from confronting any problems that came his way. Aiden was loved by everyone for his charming smile and pleasant nature. But he had one flaw: he always ran from challenges, believing that if he ignored them long enough, they would disappear. One day, Aiden's village faced a severe drought. The crops began to wither, and the water supply from the river slowly started to dry up. As the drought persisted, villagers grew worried, but Aiden, thinking it was just a temporary problem, brushed it off, hoping it would resolve itself. Why worry about it now? He told himself. It's not like it affects me directly. As days turned into weeks, the situation worsened. The village began facing severe food shortages, and people started becoming anxious. The mayor, an older man named Henry, called a meeting, urging everyone to work together to conserve water, plant drought-resistant crops, and find new sources of nourishment. But Aiden, always avoiding confrontation, decided not to participate. He spent his days playing by the river, pretending like everything was fine. Meanwhile, the problems continued to pile up. The river's water dwindled, and without enough food, the villagers were struggling to survive. It wasn't long before Aiden realized that his own family was running out of food. His mother, once the heart of their home, was now weak from hunger, and the crops in his garden had withered away. One fateful morning, as Aiden sat by the river, watching the last remnants of water flow away, he saw an old woman walking towards him. She was known to be wise, having lived through many challenges in her time. She sat next to him and spoke gently. Aiden, you have the gift of a peaceful mind. But you must learn to face your challenges, or they will grow like a storm waiting to break. Aiden, puzzled, asked, but how can I fight something as big as this drought? What can I possibly do? The old woman smiled and said, by taking small steps. It starts with facing the first raindrop, no matter how insignificant it seems. Your actions, no matter how small, can make a difference. The problem isn't the drought itself, it's your decision to avoid it. Every problem you avoid multiplies until it becomes something you can no longer control. With a heavy heart, Aiden realized the truth in her words. He had spent so much time avoiding the problem that it had grown beyond his ability to ignore. He felt the weight of his choices and knew that he had to act. Determined to make a difference, Aiden joined the villagers. Together, they began building irrigation systems to conserve what little water they had. They planted drought-resistant crops and started working together, sharing resources and ideas. Aiden learned the power of collaboration, perseverance, and confronting challenges head-on. Months later, the drought finally passed, but the village had changed. They were stronger, more resilient, and united in a way they had never been before. Aiden's garden, once dry and barren, now flourishes with vibrant crops. He had learned that avoiding problems never solved anything. It was the courage to face them. No matter how overwhelming they seemed, that brought true victory. Moral of the story: in life, challenges, big or small, are inevitable. The key to overcoming them is not avoidance, but the courage to face them head-on. Running from problems only allows them to grow uncontrollable. By addressing them early, we can turn obstacles into opportunities for growth and strength.